As project managers, we don't just start projects and hope it finishes on time. We plan it, we build contingencies, we manage risks. So, why would we treat the PMP exam any differently? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 project manager moves you must make before exam day. That way, you can walk in ready, calm, and confident, and ready to tackle that exam. I'm Russ Parker, the bearded PM, and I've guided tons of PMP candidates from overwhelmed and anxious to walking in and passing the PMP with confidence. The PMP exam has changed, and it's going to keep changing over time. And right now, especially, it's no longer about memorization. It's about how you think and act under pressure. And the 3 steps that I'm going to give you are how you save time, cut down stress, and walk into a testing center knowing you've got this. First things first, stop memorizing. Start strategizing how you're thinking about the content. Too many candidates waste weeks trying to memorize every ITTO. That's inputs, tools, techniques, and outputs for those who don't know. It's the fastest way to burn somebody out too. And here's the best part. It won't even help you pass. The modern PMP exam is scenario based. Half of it leans in agile and hybrid, half of it's in traditional project management. But it tests you how you think, now what you can recite about any of these methodologies. So here's the fix. Focus on the why. Why do you use a process? Why is one approach better in a given situation? And if it seems complicated, then you need to get a solid course or a coach that teaches you how to apply the frameworks to real world problems, and get yourself into practice questions that make it more about thinking through scenarios than memorizing different lists. Your goal is not to be a walking, talking, pinbox encyclopedia. It's to be a project leader who can adapt on the fly in reference to where the project is moving and what situation you're in as a project manager. Now, the second thing you have to do is get in those practice exams. Too many candidates that I talk to cram questions. They never practice them the right way. And here's something that I'm going to use that is probably a good old dad quote at this point. Practice doesn't make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. And the PMP is no different. This exam is a marathon. 180 questions, 230 minutes, 2 10-minute optional breaks. And you need a strategy to handle all of that information. So you do that through simulating exam conditions. No notes, no distractions. You have a clock running and you are at a computer focused on the exam. But here's the real secret behind it. The most valuable learning happens after that exam. You should be spending at least a 2-to-1 ratio, more time reviewing your answers than you did taking the test. Every wrong answer is a gift. It shows you exactly where your gaps are. So dig into the explanations until you know the correct choice is the right choice and why it's the right choice. That's how you transform shaky scores into confident passing scores that you know you are ready to go take the exam. Okay. And now for tip number 3. You've been strategic with your studying. You've built endurance with practice exams. Now it's time to master the game day ritual. And I want you to start thinking of that exam like a project. And like any good project manager, you need a plan. Lay out everything the night before. Close, IDs, documentations, have a route planned. And don't leave anything to chance. Have risk responses ready to go. What if the weather turns bad? Have backup plans in place. Have response plans put together, and get familiar with Pearson View's software ahead of time. Know your 2 break options, and I highly advise you do take them. And most importantly, get a good night's sleep. You've done the hard work. Now protect your focus. And here's one more tip. Try to relax the night before. I know it sounds it's easier to say than it is to be there. Go out to dinner with, go with your spouse, go with a friend. Don't go to party. Please don't do that. Just unwind. You've planted the seeds with weeks, maybe even months of effort. And now it's time to give your brain a time to chill before it has to go full steam the next day. So let's recap. Number 1, stop memorizing, start strategizing. Understand the why. not just the what behind what you're studying. Number two, treat practice exams like the real thing. Simulate the test and learn more from the review than just the questions. And number three, master the exam day ritual. Plan it like a project, control what you can, and walk in prepared to perform. You've already done the hard work. Now it's time to work smarter than harder. Follow these steps, and you won't just walk into that exam hoping you'll pass. You'll walk in expecting to. You've got this. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor, like this video, hit subscribe, ring that bell for future updates. And if you want to hear my rant about what actually causes people to fail the PMP exam, check out this video here where I recorded after a friend of mine failed 2 times and then reached out to me. Don't be like them. I'm Russ Parker, the bearded PM, out.